Get ready to see the future of machine learning in action. We're diving into the most exciting, instantly runnable experiments on the platform. This week, we showcase cutting-edge demos where Hugging Face AI meets real-world creativity. You will discover how models can manipulate camera angles in static images, combine three distinct visuals into one coherent scene, and generate deeply emotional, multilingual speech, all from your browser. Project number 1. FIBO Mashup. Triple image fusion with Bria and Claude. Let's explore FIBO Mashup, an image mashup demo that lets you blend three different images into one new scene using a smart combination of visual reasoning and generation. Inside the gradio interface, you upload a subject image, a scene image, and a style image, or start from the sample assets already loaded, then click a single button to generate a combined result. Behind the scenes, the app sends each image to the Bria VLM API, which returns a structured prompt describing what is in the subject, where it sits in the frame, how the scene looks, and what style details matter most. A pedantic AI agent powered by the Anthropic Claude Haiku 4.5 model merges those three descriptions into one consistent JSON layout, and that structured prompt is passed back to Bria's image generation endpoint to render the final mashup. The space runs on a CPU upgrade tier and is ideal for creators, concept artists, and marketers who want controlled image recomposition without manual prompting. A practical use case is taking a clean product shot, placing it into a new environment, and applying a distinct art style while keeping composition rules intact. Try FIBO Mashup once and see how easily your ideas turn into coherent visual blends. Project number 2. Qwen Image Edit Angles. Precise camera moves for any image. Meet Qwen Image Edit Camera Control, a Hugging Face demo that lets you change the camera angle of a single image as if you were moving a real lens around a scene. Inside the gradio UI, you upload a picture, then use simple controls for rotation, forward movement, vertical tilt, and a wide-angle toggle to generate a new view of the same subject in just a few steps. Under the hood, it runs the Qwen Image Edit Plus pipeline, loaded from the Qwen Image Edit 2009 model. Boosted with the Lenoit/Qwen Image Edit Rapid AIO Transformer and the DX8152/Qwen Edit 2009 Multiple Angles LoRa, with a custom FA3 attention processor and an optimized diffuser scheduler for fast inference on Spatial-SSRL GPU hardware. There is also an option to send input and output frames to the multimodal art/122 first last frame space to create a short transition video that matches the described camera movement. This makes the space useful for creators, concept artists, filmmakers, and researchers who need quick camera tests or alternative angles without re-rendering or reshooting. A practical use case is taking a character illustration and smoothly turning it into a close-up or bird's-eye view, then generating a matching camera move clip. Try it once and see how much control you gain over static images. Project number 3. Spatial-SSRL. Vision Language Demo for 3D Spatial Reasoning. Meet Spatial-SSRL Spatial Reasoning, a gradio demo that shows how a vision language model can understand 3D spatial relationships from a single 2D image. In the app, you upload a picture, type a question about locations or orientations, optionally keep the Apply Format prompt toggle on, then get a detailed answer plus the number of generated tokens in one smooth flow. Behind the scenes, it loads the internal M/Spatial-SSRL 7B model with Qwen 2.5 VL for conditional generation and an auto processor from Transformers, choosing CUDA with mixed precision when a GPU is available via the Spaces GPU decorator on the Spaces0 hardware tier. The README explains that the model reasons step by step, wrapping its internal chain of thought in think tags and its final decision in boxed format, and links to the Spatial-SSRL 81K dataset and paper for deeper study. Spatial-SSRL is useful for researchers, educators, and developers who want to probe fine-grained questions like which object is closer or further from the camera, or whether a kid and a teddy bear face similar directions. A practical use case is testing if a system can tell whether a dog is in front of or behind a vehicle before you trust it in downstream spatial reasoning tasks. Try the demo and see how clearly it talks about space. Project number 4. WAN 2.2 Animate 0 GoRev GPU. Local WAN 2.2 Video Retargeting Demo. Let's explore Qwen 2.2 Animate 0 Gareb GPU, a gradio-powered video editing demo that lets you drive Qwen 2.2 video generation from your own clips and reference images on Hugging Face spaces. The interface guides you through 3 clear steps. Upload an input video, upload a reference image, then choose whether the motion flows from the video to the image or the other way around, using the video RIN ref image and video LON ref image modes before hitting the Qwen Animate button to render an edited clip. Under the hood, it downloads and runs the Qwen AI Qwen 2.2 Animate 14B model together with a local SAM2 video predictor for segmentation, uses FBEP and OpenCV to trim and resize footage, and preserves or reattaches the original audio so your final MP4 keeps sound in sync. An optional Qwen Animate Pro panel lets you click to include or exclude regions on a chosen frame, and those masks are propagated across the video to refine how the model treats pose, background, face, and mask track. It runs on the Spaces Zero hardware with on-demand GPU sessions, making it accessible while managing quotas automatically. This space is ideal for creators, editors, and animators who want to remap motion or characters in short clips without setting up the full pipeline, and it's ready to try as an instant browser demo. Project number 5, Maya 1, Emotional Text-to-Speech for Custom Voices. Let's explore Maya 1, a Hugging Face space demo that turns text plus a natural language description into expressive speech with real emotions. The app runs a gradio interface on Spaces Zero hardware and loads the open-source Maya Research/Maya 1 model with transformers and a snack neural audio decoder, generating 24 kHz audio from codec tokens on GPU when available. You start by picking a preset character such as male American, female British, robot, or singer, or you write your own detailed voice description, then type the text you want to hear, including inline emotion tags like plushed or whisper, and click Generate Speech to get a WAV file and a status message showing how many seconds of audio were produced. Advanced sliders for temperature and max tokens let you balance stability, creativity, and length without touching any code. This space is built for developers, creators, and audio teams who need fast voice exploration for games, podcasts, assistants, or content, while staying on an open Apache license stack with an optional GitHub Fast API server for production. A practical use case is prototyping a game character's voice, complete with sarcasm, laughter, and whispered lines before recording a human actor. Try the Maya 1 demo and feel how much control you gain over tone and emotion. Project number 6, KaniTTS, Multilingual Expressive TTS with Speaker Presets. Meet KaniTTS, a Hugging Face space demo that turns plain text into expressive speech across multiple languages and voices through a simple gradio interface. When you open the app, you first pick a model from the drop-down, choosing between language-specific options like English, Chinese, German, Spanish, Japanese, Arabic, Korean, or a multilingual model, and then optionally select a named speaker such as Andrew, Katie, Ming, or Bert, if that model includes a speaker list. You type your text into the input box, tweak settings like temperature, top P, repetition penalty, and max tokens inside the accordion panel, and hit run to generate audio and see a time report of the generation step. Under the hood, KaniTTS loads a family of 996 KaniTTS models and uses the NVIDIA NeMo Nano audio codec at 22 kHz, with speech produced on GPU when available via the Spaces GPU decorator on the Spaces Zero hardware tier. A bank of pre-built examples lets you test different voices and languages instantly without knowing any config details. This space is ideal for developers, creators, and researchers who need fast prototyping for multilingual character voices, narration, or assistance. Try KaniTTS and experience how quickly you can explore different voices from a single browser tab. Project number 7, Kinematify, Open Vocabulary Articulated 3D Object Synthesis. Meet Kinematify, a Hugging Face space that showcases an articulated object generation demo for turning everyday objects into high DOF, physically consistent 3D asset. The space itself is a lightweight static page that simply embeds the full Kinematify web experience so you can open it in your browser and interact with the system without installing tools or code. Behind that UI sits an automated framework that synthesizes articulated objects directly from RGB images or textual descriptions, tackling the hard problems of inferring kinematic topology and estimating joint parameters from static input. It combines a 3D foundation stage that segments geometry, a search step based on MCTS to recover a plausible kinematic tree, and a geometry-driven optimization stage that refines joints into a usable, collision-aware structure. The output is exported in formats like URDF, which can then plug into common simulators or motion planning stacks for tasks such as physical simulation, robot policy learning, or interaction design. This makes the space especially valuable for robotics researchers, simulation engineers, and educators who need fast, scalable ways to create articulated assets from raw visual data or text. A practical use case is turning a single photo or description of a complex mechanism into a simulation-ready model you can immediately test in your control pipeline. Explore Kinematify and see how it turns static inputs into motion-aware, articulated objects. That brings us to the end of this week's Hugging Face Space highlights. Thank you for watching. If you found a new favorite model or experiment, please like this video, subscribe for more AI showcases, and drop a comment below with your favorite space. All the demo links are ready for you in the description. Go explore and try them out yourself. Let us know what amazing AI projects we should feature in next video.